Not that. My teacher. Yo, she's right here. But guys, my room is too hot today. Let me first sit here because I can feel the heat in my room, The room is hot. Ooh. But anyway, you're most welcome. Good evening. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Welcome to Norah's evening live stream. So, how are you? Little Rakuna. We are in the middle. Let me say we have reached half of the year. So, we are in the middle of the year. Let me put it that way. But a lot of people are asking themselves, and a lot of people are questioning themselves, a lot of people are pressuring themselves. When am I getting married? When am I having a baby? When am I doing this? When am I doing that? Oh, come on. Relax. But don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. How many of you have realized that the more you force something, sometimes things don't work out the way you want, and when you rush out with things actually don't work out exactly how you want. Anyway, welcoming each and everyone. If it's your first time to see me, I'm Nora. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. My channel is about cooking tutorials, and I share my lifestyle on my channel here. Yes, you can go and watch the videos, 5 to 6 minutes, and leave a comment. Then I'll send you a big hug and a kiss. So most of us, whenever we see things are not working out, and we tend to make decisions so fast. Me in my past years and the challenges that I've faced, all the things that I've learned in my life through those challenges, it has taught me something that never rush to make a decision, and when you're happy, still don't make decisions. Sometimes you might you might agree immediately and say yes to someone, and then later on you're like, oh, I wish I never said yes, I wish I never did this. So today I was actually talking to someone, and this person is quick to make decisions. In 1 month, this person can make decisions, and I'm just like. So today I just told myself, Nora, sometimes when someone comes to you and then they tell you something, Shanvadi shouldn't Sirika. Sirika means keeping quiet. Because when you have a friend who makes decisions so fast, they change so fast, it's hard actually to sit down with them and tell them this is the plan. because someone is going to wake up tomorrow and tell you. That's what I fear in my life, to tell someone my plan. Like someone comes to you, let me say like you have a partner, and then your partner comes to you and tells you, so babe, what do you think we should do, and this, and because your mind, you think you love them or they love you, and then you start telling them your plans. Mm-hmm. Dave, how are you doing? Micro. I hope you're well. Hi, how are you, Devi? I hope you're well. Nice to meet you. And by telling your partner, like your plans, and then they change their mind. Like some will change their mind the next day. Some will take like a month, but you know that feeling makes me not to actually to share my thoughts with a lot of people. I have friends, but I don't usually open about what I want to do. I do things behind their backs, and later on they find out and they're like, why did you tell me, why did you tell us all this? Because that's me. I don't like sharing my thoughts with someone and then immediately someone changes their mind. They're like, I don't understand, but to me, it doesn't work to me that way. So I always feel more comfortable doing something on my own without sharing my thoughts with others. And I feel more relieved because I'm not working under pressure. However much I know there are other situations that are going on, and in that journey you're going to face challenges and the difficulties, but I prefer facing those difficulties and the challenges in silence without anyone knowing what I'm going through. So here for you as my friend, I can laugh with you, we can talk about all other things that you want me and you to talk about. But one thing, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share. Let me know your thoughts, guys. How do you really feel? You, yes, me. Anna. So you don't feel easy to tell anyone anything. That's me. And then I'll find a lot of people like who are around me. They're like, "But Nora is such a snitch," and I'm like, "Why would you say such a thing?" In my mind, I'll say this to myself: if I would have told you, you wouldn't have helped. I hate people who change their mind. Me like working with people when we are both working on the same plan. You come up with a plan, and then you tell someone your plans, and then they will show you that they are supportive, but the next thing you're going to hear from them, I think me, someone one day made me lose money because of that. We agreed on something, and then this person was like, okay, you put the money, I will also put. After me putting my money into the deal, the other person was like, you know what, Nora, I changed my mind. My money was not refunded. I felt the pain. With the pain that I was feeling that day, I had to tell that person, I was like, you know what? In my life, I will never, ever. You made me lose a lot of money because of your decision. You're the one who came up with a decision, and then you told me how it will work, but later on, instead of you coming to me and tell me that, Anura, you shouldn't, but you're the one who told me that you should pay the money. Later on, after paying, there is no refund. I felt bad. I felt the pain of losing my money. When it's your money, we women with our money. Simple thing that brings you joy. Seeing people happy, those are the things that brings joy on my face. Mm? You tell someone something, and then you think you're on the same page with them. Ever since then, I realized that I'm telling you guys, each and every day it's a lesson. Lesson. Every day you will learn something new from people. Every day you learn something new. But may learn that when you want to do something successful, Make sure you do that thing without sharing your knowledge with anyone, without you sharing your dream with anyone. Keep it for yourself. It will work out. It will work out. And me, I've benefited from that, keeping things from others, and I've benefited from it. However much I've lost people through that journey, but at least in my heart, I'm pleased. At least I know that Nora, even if a lot of people have walked out of my life, but at least I know I'm doing something for myself, something better. Yeah, that's why they say that omuntu ddala asobola okubeerawo mu bulamu bwo n'avuma bameka basobola okubeerawo ne bavuma. How many people can stay with you and support you through that journey? So in life, me, what I've learned, that whenever you're doing something that you know that you want that thing to last, these things that we see people are getting, omuntu ayimuka mangu. Learn from a child. A child will be born, that child will be out of her mother's womb. Babies, they start eating, I don't know with how many months. They will drink for I don't know how many months, 3 months to 4 months. They start eating at 4 months. I don't know, something there. So that's how life is. That's how growth is in life. You will first go through a period where they will only breastfeed, and then they reach a certain point where they will start feeding you soft food. That's how life is. And then from soft food, they will start teaching you how to sit, and by sitting, you'll have the pillars on your waist to support you so that you don't fall. But in life, most of the time, we don't have those pillars. Those pillars are the people around you. So if you're lucky enough, God might give you a pillar that will stand with you until the end. But if you're not lucky enough, if God wants you to learn on your own, you will not have those pillars around you. Those are the people. You will not have anyone. You will not have anywhere to find, for anyone even to give you a fund and say, okay, I will support you so that you get up on your feet. You stand on your own. From there, you start walking. From walking, everything go wake up. Nengo obulamu tebukutiisa. That's how life is. Nora, oh shit. Actually, those emojis are not even nice, darling. But then I'm just requesting, I don't know whether you just don't know what kind of emojis to choose, to use. That kind of emojis now. Kati lwaki mubiyita mu mawulire? Really? Then you just go. Just go. No one is stopping you from going back. But guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to Nora's channel. I hope you're all well. So mbadde mbagamba ku bulamu. Omuntu ajja nakugamba ekintu, then for you, you're there, your eyes are just wide and open. The more you trust, you put your trust in them. Someone wakes up in the morning and tells you, I think I'll change my mind. I hate it. That's why me always ask, are you sure? Are you sure of your decisions? No. Nah. Are you sure of your decisions that you're making? And then you're like, oh. Just sing like, oh Uganda, the land of freedom. Just sing. Oh Uganda, the land of freedom. Oh Uganda, the land of freedom. Hello, hi everyone. I hope you're well. Good evening and good morning. Welcome to Nora's evening live stream. I hope you're well. So I was telling you guys that in life, when you want to grow strong, hmm, people will come, you'll share your thoughts with someone, the ideas, not everyone. You know, someone who will stay with you for long in life. These are the kind of people who will stay long with you in life. Someone who is not going to stay with life, someone who has come into your life and that person is not going to stay there for so long. These are the people who will do these things for you. They will buy for you all the things that you need. Hmm? But the moment you share with them what you want to do in life, that's the moment they will walk out of your life and you're like, and even that car that they bought for you, they will take it. By the time you wake up and realize, then you ask yourself, but I've been with this person for 6 years, what have I gained? What have I gained? What have I achieved by staying with him? Nothing. So my dear, in life, me, that's what I've learned, that in life, when you want to grow, not everyone wants to grow with you. You have to learn to grow by yourself. If someone comes in your life and then you share with them your ideas, and then someone tells you, so what are you going to do? My dear, just know you're alone. You're alone. But someone who will stay with you and then they have bought your idea and they see there is light and there is future in that idea. They will not tell you that they are going to support your idea, but they will make sure that they play their good card behind the scene without even you knowing. You will know, but they will just surprise and tell you, you know what, last year you told me about this and I've been thinking about it and I came up with also another idea, so I wanted my idea and yours, we bring them together so that we can do something out of it. Those are the people that if you find such people, don't ever let go of them. Because you've found someone. And by finding that person, let me tell you guys, there's a way how God blesses the two of you and then you become rich at a young age. That's why you find people, they're in their 30s, but they are rich. And then you ask yourself, by these people, they are young couples, how are they making money? It's because they brought their mind together. And by bringing their mind together, they started to build something that will last and grow forever. They are not rushing, but whenever you meet a person who is only good at buying you good things, you know, whatever you want, they buy for you. You want shoes, they buy. You want phone, they don't care how much that phone costs. But if you want to know that that person is not going to last in your life, the moment you tell them that this is what I want to do, only few, this is what I want to do. The moment you say that, it's like a coin is going to disappear. In their mind, they'll be like, hey dear, hey darling, I'm not here to invest in you so that you can become somebody. I'm here just to have fun with you, buy whatever you want. But for you as a person, you want to have something. You know, how much they are buying it for you. That's why, you know why some women, they keep quiet, they don't say anything to other men, and later on men find out and then they complain. Some women who are smart, when a woman finds out that your only thing you're doing for them, buying them the money you're giving them. That's why you find some women, when a guy tells them, I want you to rent an apartment for 2M, she will not rent an apartment for 2M, no. A woman who is smart in her mind, all the way she thinks she will not rent an apartment for 2M. For what? She has no job, she has no business. But this money you're giving, this money that you're being given, she will use that money to do something. She will rent a nice house. There are nice houses there, a nice apartment. Let me put there. There are nice apartments there. It can cost 1M. If that apartment is for 1M, you're giving her money. She will tell you the apartment is 2M. 1M is hers, and then the 1M is for the rent, right? That's how a smart woman does. She will be saving money You give her 400. They are giving you 400, right? As a woman, go and do your nail, go and do shopping. But this person has never asked you, don't you have any idea or any business in your mind that you want to do? They have never asked you anything, but they just give you money without even asking you. And you also, as a person, you don't even sit down and say, There's a story of a lady who once said that she was dating a white guy, and her boyfriend was giving her like 3M every month for keep up. And then her boyfriend told her, you should rent an apartment for 2M. And so 1M is for, for the things that she needs to buy in the house. And plus that, let me just say that she was being given like 7M to 6M there. And then the guy would tell her, go out with your friends and enjoy. Go out and do this. She said that her boyfriend never had a problem. Her white boyfriend never had a problem of giving her money. So this girl kept on just enjoying. The guy told her, baby, don't worry, we have money. There's no need, you don't need to work. The girl also, outing with friends, saloon, wigs, what? And then she conceived. Conceiving, the guy went back, knowing that the girl has already conceived. Remember, the apartment is for 2M. And then this lady is staying in an apartment for 2M. She has a car. The car needs service. The car needs fuel. One day, the guy woke up. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry if you're white and you're watching my video, but I don't know why white men, they always change their mind immediately. Once the girl was pregnant, 3 months, the guy went back to his country, blocked the lady, blocked her everywhere. Facebook, akina where, WhatsApp, where. The lady reached a time when she needed help, nowhere. She reached a time she wanted to give birth, she couldn't pay the hospital bill. Her mother is the one who paid for her, for the hospital bills. This is where this girl came out and said, I learned my lesson from that day onwards. I learned my lesson that when someone is giving you a lot of money, learn how to use it. Learn how to use that money. When someone tells you go and spend it, it does not mean that you go and spend it. This girl was like me when my boyfriend could tell me that go and spend that money with your friends. She was like me, girls knew me in Kampala. Everyone knew me. They spent money. But at the last moment, she realized that she could have saved some money for herself. Because they asked her on the interview, with all that money, you never saved anything. She said she never saved anything. She said, I never saved any money because I'd trusted in my man. And my man has showed me how rich he was. He told me I don't need. He had already saved all the money for our children. Me, my job is to bear children for him, but whatever I need, he shall provide. The lady spent the money. She reached a certain time where she wanted to move out of the apartment. She had to sell again the items she bought. There is nothing that ashames, or there is nothing that makes other people to look at you as a person with small brain when you're selling the item from your house. Me, I come from Uganda, where when you start selling things from your house, people will know that, yala zikukubi, you're broke totally. When they see you selling saucepans, your plates, you're going around, who can buy this? Who can buy this? Who can? They'll know that you're on the wall. You're on the wall. The lady said that I learned my lesson that if God ever blesses you with a man who gives you money, and that man never asks you what kind of a business you want to do, my dear sister, use your brain and learn to save. The girl was like, I wish if I could turn back the time. All the money that my white boyfriend used to give me, I would have saved a lot of money, and I would have done something much better instead of living in a rich neighborhood, buying expensive car, hanging out in expensive restaurants. That's where we lose points sometimes. That's where most of us lose points. Me, I'm young. I won't say that but I'm young. But my thinking is for old people. Me, this is what I always say. When I get someone who supports me, there's no way I can go and rent an expensive apartment. I was born in the city. I know where good houses are, and I know where good securities are. But with that money, if I'm dating a man, and then my boyfriend is giving me like 4M every month, 4M. Norah. You guys, if you only have the kind of picture that I have in my mind or in my brain, you'll even say that this girl, Yoso, is old, the way others called me, There's a gentleman who used to work in American Embassy. For him, whenever he will come to our workplace, he'll be like, where is my old soul? That gentleman used to call me his old soul, because he used to say that your thinking is quite really for old people. You think ahead, So whenever you want to grow, there is a time where not everyone is going to stand by your side. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. No one is going to stand by your side. And if you don't have brain, like someone made a video and said that women, when you're bleaching, at least learn some English words. Don't bleach. Don't. TikTok, they have a lot of funny things. I don't know where people get such ideas that women, when you're bleaching, at least learn some English words, because you cannot bleach. That you cannot bleach. Noberanga tomanyi kwogera luzungu. Ugandan men will never see heaven. And the person who made that video is a Ugandan person who's like, naye abakyala emubanga mweyerusa muyige kurusa. I don't know who told Ugandan men that if any woman bleaches, anyone who does not speak English, Ugandan men are too much. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Norah, and how are you? Good evening. I hope you guys are well. Musevinge kasente banamwe. Musevinge kasente. I've seen you guys. You get boyfriends with money, but you don't know how to use that money. We who are here with no boyfriend, we are knows how we can use that money. We who are if you've just come right now, I'm talking about growth. The journey of growth. It's not an easy journey, but all you need to learn is that if no one is there for me, will I stop walking or I should keep on walking? When someone comes in my life, should I give all that I have or I should leave some for myself? That's the question that sometimes you sit down and ask yourself. Me, sometimes I sit down with myself and I look at myself the way I'm looking straight into the camera. I always ask myself when I'm alone, but Nora, am I that ugly? Am I that so strict on everything? Yo. Yes? Okay. Am I too strict on something that ambera unenebuza? And then anyway, sometimes you ask yourself a lot of questions, yet God has answers to your question. So I end up telling myself, but just be still. Things will work out. Be still. God knows. I tell myself this, that Nora, sometimes you might ask yourself that, God, why? Why am I not in a relationship? God, why am I the one doing everything for myself? But God is using you by standing there for yourself, by yourself. That whatever comes, even if the wind comes and shakes you and shakes you, you will not fall. You will not be uprooted because you are built stronger. Because God has planted the seed in you that cannot be moved, that cannot be uprooted by any word. Words are like wind. They come, they shake, they shake, they shake, they shake, but you cannot be uprooted. You stand, you walk, and tell yourself, I may not know how this journey will end, but I trust in God. That's me, how I walk. So today when I was talking to my friend, and then my friend was like, but Nora, I told myself, Nora, this person does not know exactly what she wants. Last time you said this, and then this month you're saying this. Why don't you stick on one thing? That's why sometimes I don't want to listen to each and everyone's advice, guys. People might think that I'm not a good listener. I'm a popcorn. So I'm back from frying popcorn. Now I'm here. I'm sweating. Anyway, guys, today, actually, what's the time? It's already 5 p.m. They have already buried my grandmother. If you guys don't know, I lost my grandmother, one of my dearest grandmother, the one that sometimes I even sit and remember the good time I had with them. But may her soul rest in peace. That's the way. Yeah. No one has texted me today since I've told people something. We have nothing to do, we have nothing to say. Oh, I need water. I need water. I need water. Oh. Kanywe kumez. Kanywe kumez. Kanywe kumez. From the kitchen. It's hot. Oh. I smell like a popcorn machine. So what's your plan B if no one is gonna support you? I remember someone once told me that, but Nora, I don't know, sometimes it's not bad when people advise you, it's not bad. But the way you see things and the way they see things is not the same. We would love to listen to other people's advice. But for you, if your heart tells you to do something and that's what's good for you, whether there is something bad that will come out of it, it will be your own mistakes. But it's not bad to always try new things. I'm telling you guys. It's always good to try something new. Follow your heart. While you're following your heart, use your brain too. Use your brain too. Sometimes your heart might tell you something, and then your head is like, my dear, I'm seeing where we are going, we are not going to make it. And also there are some people who come into our life. There are always red flags. And when you don't see those red flags immediately, you'll see them maybe after you have someone who is, that's when you realize that. Because a man will convince you and convince you and convince you and convince you and show you heaven and earth. But I don't know, maybe because I was raised by my mother, who has always shown us the true face of others. Like, she raised us, she loved us, but she didn't want to show us that so much love. She raised us by showing us that not everyone will be like this. This is the kind of faces that you're going to meet out there. But when you meet these kind of faces out there, how are you going to react? That's why when someone reacts in a way, I sense it of an number. Nora Wano. If I was coming faster, I take a step back. Because those things, me, I always love listening to things that people say. And when I hear it from you, you say it 3 times. That's not a mistake. When you hear someone saying something 1, 2, 3 times, it's not a mistake. They have said it, you've heard it loud and clear, but it's just that you're not using your ears. You're not getting the signal. You're not getting the signal. There are some people who do everything to show you the signal, but for you, you're the mumu. You're like, no, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. But someone is showing you the signals, but for you, you're neglecting all the kind of signals that they are trying to send you. My dear, wake up. Wake up, wake up. You know, these things of saying that, I'll wait and my husband, I'll get a rich husband. Okay, what if that rich husband never comes in your life? You know, back then as kids, if I've ever said it, may God forgive me as a child if I ever said it. But me in my life, what I remember the most, I remember when I was still a kid, I don't know how old I was by then, but I remember telling my grandmother, may her soul rest in peace. I told my grandmother, Granny, when I grow up, I want to be a hard-working woman like you. I want to always wake up in the, you know, she used to wear those perfumes. She would go in the shower in the morning, come, change into her working clothes, and then she would spray those nice body perfume as a kid. And then one day at 5, my grandmother used to give us money in the morning before going to work. But one day I woke up, I told her, Granny, when I grow up, I want to be like you. She asked me why. And then I told her, I want to make my own money. I want to wake up early and go to work. You know, sometimes things that we see as things we just say, sometimes that's what you become. I remember one time at the age of nearly 20, I was just 20 years old, and I was working at a certain restaurant. And there is this gentleman. That I went to work so early in the morning. Hi, hello Taylor, how are you doing? Good morning. Happy new month, darling Taylor. I hope you're well. So this gentleman found me cleaning very early in the morning. And then the gentleman was like, Nora, I've always seen you, you always come here very early in the morning. At your age, why do you come so early at work? And I told him I have to work. The gentleman said something that really motivated me. I felt so good. I felt like those are the people that I needed to be around me. And then whenever that gentleman would come at our workplace, he was the owner of the building where I used to work. He would park his car next to our restaurant, and then he will ask for something simple to eat. But the gentleman will tell you that story, and then it's like, you see, you're still young. But know that you will grow, but use your youth so wisely, so that in life when you've grown older, you won't regret. He told me, Yamasanyu birungi but kozesanga nnyo obwongo bwo. It's good to build yourself. Baby, guess what? Tell me, Taylor. Tell me. You're getting married? Taylor, tell me something new. I need someone to tell me something new that it's happening that side. Taylor mukwano kiki nga toyogera? Tell me. Hmm? Tell me, Taylor. Come on. Mbulira. Taylor, mbulira. What's up? What's the news? Hello, my beautiful people. Temwerabira. Like and subscribe to Norah's channel, but I hope you guys you learned something. I've been talking. Gambi, what I've told you guys. In life, when you're growing, learn to do things on your own without not expecting everyone to be there for you. Learn to walk alone. If someone comes on your way when you're walking, don't refuse them to walk with you. But when they stop, it shouldn't mean that you should also stop. Continue with your journey. Because remember, you're the one who started that journey. You're on that road on your own. So, tunuira gy'olaga. Togamba nti because he broke up with me, I can no longer go on. You can go on. You can still go on. Me, I remember that day. Sometimes they say things happen in life when you're not prepared so well. But for me, I was somehow prepared halfway, but I didn't know how to pick myself in a halfway. Something happened. But I asked myself so many times, how am I going to do it? I thought that immigrating to another country would help me. But after immigrating to that country, I never found peace of mind. I never found exactly what I want until again I have to come back from that same place where I left. And then my mother told me, Norah, you don't have to run away. You have to stand and face the situation. Sometimes running away from your problem is not the solution, but face it. Face it with no fear. It will reach a certain point, the fear will be the one to fear you. I had to face life. I have to lose some people out of my life. I have to learn and tell myself, Norah, if they were meant to be, it will be. But if it was never meant to be, it will not be. Oh my God, Taylor. Wow, congratulations. Congrats, darling. Ooh. It's only me and you here. I wish others were around to celebrate you. You deserve a big hug. I'm sending kisses and hugs to you. Congratulations. Lina bisatu mu bibiri. We call it 302. Yes? We are young. Bye bye.